Hey everyone, welcome back to AI. In our last video, we explored generative AI versus discriminative AI. If you missed it, just type generative versus discriminative at AI and catch up. Today, we are taking it a step higher. We are talking about complete AI hierarchy from AI to machine learning to deep learning and finally generative AI. By end of this video, you'll see how all these layers connect, why they matter and how they are shaping the future of technology. So let's dive in. Artificial intelligence or AI is a broad idea of machines performing tasks that normally require human intelligence. Everything from unlocking your phone with the face recognition, suggesting Netflix shows to flagging suspicious transaction, that's AI in action. Think of AI as a big umbrella under which all the smart system live. Without this umbrella, there is no machine learning, no deep learning, and definitely no generative AI. Let's move to the next slide. Under AI, we have machine learning, or also called as ML. ML is where machines learn from data instead of being explicitly programmed. For example, predicting which fruit in your basket will ripen first, predicting which traffic sequence causes a worst jam, predicting a customer's mood from app usage patterns. ML find patterns and make predictions. Simple, right? But if you want the AI to understand complex patterns, you need deep learning. So let's move to the next slide. Deep learning is machine learning on steroids. It uses neural network inspired by the human brains to learn very complex patterns. If I talk about examples, detecting fake leaves in smart farms, identifying endangered animals from camera trap photos, predicting the next task move in your viral TikTok video. The deeper the network, the more integrate patterns it can detect. Think of it as giving AI a sixth sense. So now let's move to the next slide. And finally, we reach generative AI, the creative genius of AI. Unlike traditional ML, generative AI doesn't just classify or predict, it creates new content based on what it has learned. So, for example, AI that writes bedtime stories in your own voice, AI that design brand new sneakers based on your old ones, AI that animates your cat dancing to a beat, AI that generate personalized workout plans with images and instructions. There are many more such examples which you can execute using the things like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Hugging Chat, Perplexity, Together AI, and many more tools are there out in the market. If deep learning is like brain learning pattern, generative AI is a artist painting with those patterns. Now let's move to the next slide. Let's visualize this hierarchy step by step. Let me pick the pen from here. Consider this particular circle as a AI. Inside AI, we have ML. Inside ML, we have deep learning, DL. Inside DL, we have something called as generative AI, or also called as Gen AI. So if I talk about AI, it is a big umbrella of intelligence. If I talk about machine learning, it is a AI that learns from data. Deep learning is nothing but ML using neural networks for complex patterns. And you're familiar with generative AI, it is all about generating the new data set. Every layer builds on the previous one over here. No generative AI without deep learning, no deep learning without machine learning, and no machine learning without AI. Make sense? Alright. If someone will ask you in an interview or in your company, where does generative AI fall inside AI, your answer should be crystal clear. Generative AI is a specialized branch of deep learning, which itself is a part of machine learning under the broader umbrella of artificial intelligence. Let's move to the next slide. This video is not just about definitions, it's about understanding how all these layers of AI connect and why each one matters. If I talk about discriminative AI, or we can say ML based models, the focus is on accuracy, predictions, and performing classification. If I talk about generative AI, here we have creativity, innovation, and it is all about generating new data set. By seeing the full hierarchy, you'll understand how modern AI systems work together, from recommendation engines that predict what you want to creative AI tools that generate art, music, image, or text for you. The purpose of this particular video is to give you a clean mental map of AI, ML, deep learning, generative AI. So whether you are learning, interviewing, or working with AI, you'll know where everything fits and why each layer is important. Without understanding this, building or using AI effectively is much harder. So let's move to the next slide. So as to give you the recap, we have AI, inside AI we have ML, inside ML we have DL. Inside DL we have something called as generative AI. Now you have understand the entire AI hierarchy. It's time to zoom in on one of the most important topic which is present inside generative AI, which is something called as large language model, LLM. Large language models are the models which are trained on a very huge amount of textual data. I'm not saying we would be having data set in a couple of PDFs, or let's say we have one big book where we have all the textual data. No, large language model would be trained on the entire internet data set, entire Wikipedia, entire Twitter, entire Google. In our next video, we'll explore what is large language model. In that particular video, you will learn how LLMs like ChatGPT, Anthropic, Hugging Chat, Perplexity actually understand and generate text. And you will also see the everyday applications of all these AI tools and how you can start using them to build intelligent applications even if you are getting just started. I just want to highlight one more thing over here. Data science touches all of these fields. Data science is a amalgamation of all these fields. It means if you are working as a data scientist, especially in startups, you may have to work on machine learning. You may have to work on deep learning, sometimes generative AI. Sometimes you need to solve the problems related to large language models. So that's it from my side. So to make sure, like, share, and subscribe to iNeuronics.ai, because the journey from understanding AI to building it yourself is only getting more excited. See you in the next video. Bye for now.